right, crew, buckle up. Abe's back, and we've just stepped onto a culinary nightmare. The air here, it's thick with a metallic tang, like a forgotten battery dissolving in humid earth. Every breath carries a faint, acrid bite, stinging my nasal passages. Twisted, skeletal flora claw at the dim light filtering through the perpetual haze. This place feels corrosive. Leela, my brilliant scholar, is already tapping away at her atmospheric gauge. She's confirming my suspicions. High airborne acidity. She says the particulate count is off the charts, like a microscopic airborne sandpaper. And here it is, our prime ingredient, the acid blood protein. It's glistening, almost pulsating with a deep, bruised violet. Even through my reinforced gloves, I feel a subtle warmth radiating from its surface. The aroma is complex, a sharp, metallic burn layered with something deeply organic, almost sweet, like fermenting ironwood. I'm using this purified crystal to test its surface tension. My curse usually dulls my world, but here, the constant, aggressive scent profile is making it harder to isolate the ingredient's true essence. It's a battle against sensory overload, even for me. So, what do you think, crew? Can we tame this elemental chaos? All right, crew, this place just keeps getting weirder. The air here isn't just acidic, it's a constant shard wind, according to this grizzled prospector, Kale. He warns the flesh melt is worse on exposed rock. Leela just gave me a sharp nod, her gauge spiking, confirming microabrasive particulate density. I'm holding our acid blood protein, or as Kale calls it, heart meat. He says the heart meat sings when the shard wind picks up, releasing more blood mist. And he's right, the aroma is intensifying, a sharp metallic tang now laced with burning resin. My nasal passages ache with physical pressure. This overload makes discerning its true essence harder. Kale says the heart meat only yields its secrets to those who brave the deepest flesh melt. So, how do we get this heart meat to sing for us without getting lost in the shard wind? Crew? All right, crew, you asked how to make the heart meat sing without getting lost in the shard wind. I found a sheltered alcove, a whispering grotto Kale warned me about, where the flesh melt is less aggressive. The air here is still, thick with a ferrous tang, but the microabrasives are minimal. I'm carefully placing the heart meat on a polished obsidian slab, isolating it from the direct shard wind. The moment it settles, a low, resonant thrum begins, escalating into a high-frequency wail that vibrates through my bones. A dense crimson vapor erupts from its surface, carrying a piercing, almost surgical aroma that burns my nasal passages with a caustic bite. The sonic pressure makes my vision blur, making it nearly impossible to discern the heart meat's true essence from this overwhelming sensory assault. How do we extract its secrets when it actively fights back with such a potent, localized defense, crew? All right, crew, the Whispering Grotto is anything but quiet. This heart meat is a defiant beast, and I'm ready to tame it. My reinforced spatula, designed for high-density extractions, should do the trick. I'm moving to secure it from the obsidian slab, isolating its volatile essence. Just as I make contact, Leela's voice cuts through the wail. She's pointing at her atmospheric reader, shouting about rapid molecular destabilization and critical resonant feedback. I barely register her warning before a searing jolt rips through my arm. The heart meat doesn't lift. It explodes from the slab, showering the grotto with a viscous crimson spray. The metallic surgical aroma intensifies, burning my sinuses with an acrid, almost caustic force. My vision blurs, not just from the wail, but from the stinging vapor now coating my visor. The spatula, once solid, is rapidly dissolving in my gloved hand. How do we acquire an ingredient that weaponizes its own essence, crew? All right, crew, that heart meat just declared war on my equipment. My spatula is a memory, and this grotto air is a caustic fog, making my eyes water and my sinuses scream. The metallic surgical scent now has a sharp, almost electrical edge, vibrating against my teeth. I'm activating the sonic resonator, not for sound, but to generate a focused vibrational field. I'll use its precise frequency to create a localized pressure barrier around the remaining fragments of the heart meat. It's a delicate dance, isolating the volatile essence without triggering another explosive release. The air shimmers, and the acrid scent momentarily condenses, then disperses, leaving a faint, sickly sweet after aroma. A small, leathery creature with eyes like polished obsidian scurries from a crevice, chittering, "Too much boom, too much burn." My vision blurs further, not from the vapor, but from the sheer sensory assault, making it harder to discern the ingredient's true form. How do we maintain precision when the world itself is fighting back, crew? All right, crew, we've secured the beast, but the battle is far from over. The grotto air still stings, a metallic surgical tang now tinged with a faint, sickly sweetness. Where the heart meat pulsed, there's now a chilling void, a pocket of stillness in the otherwise turbulent air. I've carefully transferred the acid blood protein into this reinforced containment sphere. Its deep, bruised violet hue is still vibrant, even through the thick material. Even through the sphere and my reinforced gloves, its internal tremors are palpable, a deep, resonant thrum against my forearms. My muscles burn with its sheer, impossible density. This ingredient fights back with pure mass. The constant, aggressive scent profile is a physical assault, making my vision swim, blurring the edges of my focus. The small, leathery creature, its obsidian eyes wide, skitters closer, chittering, "Gone, gone, too heavy, too much fight." This ingredient resists its own existence. How do we prepare something that actively defies containment, crew? All right, crew, this grotto is having a full-blown meltdown. The very air shimmers with a new, aggressive instability, thick with pulverized rock and a biting mineral tang. Cracks spiderweb across the cavern walls, groaning like ancient timbers, because we removed its heart. The ground beneath my boots shudders violently, threatening to throw me off balance, but I brace against the ingredient's immense resisting mass. Its deep violet pulse inside the sphere now feels like a frantic, trapped heartbeat, vibrating against my forearms with desperate energy. My focus narrows, every muscle tensed, counteracting its internal struggle with my own physical stability. The leathery creature skitters past, its obsidian eyes wide with terror, shrieking, "You took the core, now the world unravels." The combined sensory assault of the collapsing grotto and the ingredient's frantic energy makes my vision swim, blurring the edges of my perception. How do we outmaneuver this crumbling chaos, crew, with our volatile cargo? Crew, this grotto isn't just crumbling, it's actively rejecting our presence. The very air now grinds with pulverized stone, a coarse, abrasive texture against my nostrils. Leela's urgent tapping on her atmospheric gauge confirms it. "Abe, the structural integrity is failing exponentially. Pressure spikes are off the charts." I nod, my focus absolute, counteracting the ingredient's frantic pulse with my own stability. My reinforced blades, honed to molecular precision, begin the delicate field processing. I'm not cutting, crew, I'm negotiating its raw power, carefully sectioning its resisting mass to isolate its core energy. Each precise movement sends a shudder through my hands, a phantom grit of pulverized rock across my tongue. Then a new, searing phantom heat, like molten glass, blooms in my mouth, intensifying with every tremor. The ingredient's violet glow flares, its internal struggle mirroring the grotto's imminent collapse. This isn't just processing, it's a race against total environmental disintegration. How do we secure this volatile prize before the entire grotto becomes our tomb, crew? Crew, the moment of truth has arrived. This grotto might be collapsing around us, but my focus is absolute. I bring the purified acid blood protein to my lips, its bruised violet shimmering under the dim light. Leela's voice cuts through the rumble. Abe, my atmospheric readings show an unprecedented bioenergetic signature emanating from the sample. I nod, acknowledging her data, my own senses already confirming the ingredient's raw, untamed power. The aroma, a sharp, fermenting ironwood, intensifies as I take the first precise bite. Then, a jolt, a taste. It's a surge of cold, abyssal current, a metallic tang of the deep, echoing the ancient hunter's warning from Scene 2. My fingers, crew. They're elongating, hardening, sharpening into multi-jointed claws before my eyes. The transformation immediate and profound. The world itself now hums with a new, predatory clarity. Every scent amplified, every vibration a potential target in this reforged reality. This isn't just taste, it's a primal reforge. What new depths can we now plumb with this incredible, terrifying gift, crew? Crew, behold these incredible instruments. My hands, they are no longer merely hands. They are now multi-jointed claws, forged by the abyssal current. The grotto's bruised violet luminescence is already receding, its acrid, metallic tang softening to a faint, earthy breath. Leela's voice slices through the quiet. Abe, my atmospheric readings confirm the grotto's bioenergetic signature is rapidly collapsing, portal closure imminent. She's right. The very air now smells less of fermenting ironwood and more of cool, damp bedrock. This taste, this primal reforge, it demanded a profound transformation, a permanent shift in my very being. My new claws articulate, each segment a testament to the ingredient's raw, untamed power, ready to dissect and discover. The world feels acutely sharper, every distant rustle, every faint mineral scent, a new, vital data point. I feel the residual energy of the acid blood protein coursing, a persistent, low thrum beneath my skin. This isn't just a curse, it's an unparalleled upgrade. What impossible ingredients can we now master with these reforged tools, crew?